Hello everyone, welcome to my top 6 favorite characters from Endgame. So I decided to whittle the weeds out, like Nebula and other characters, to sort of minimize my list. Because I didn't want to do 10, and I didn't want to do all of them, and none of them had all the screen time I wish that they had. Specifically Captain Marvel, Hawkeye, and Rocket. Now, the screen time that they did was awesome. But they obviously should have had more. Sometimes you watch it and you're like, well, they were building up to this whole hype of her or him doing something really cool. But then, so this is sort of my half spoiler, half non-spoiler review. My my liking to Endgame is sort of like everyone else's. There's parts of it I liked, parts of it I didn't like, parts of it I really hated, and I was like, why'd you do that? But then parts that I really loved, and I was like, thank you so much for doing that. So I'm going to just rate them, by my favorite to my least favorite to favorite, and I whittled it down to a couple characters. I didn't want to do all of them, and I didn't want to do none of them. And I didn't want to do, only 5. So I have top, I don't know, 6 or 7. I can't do math. 6. Alright, and number 6 was Iron Patriot / War Machine. You can sort of see him as War Machine or Iron Patriot, but his coloring for the final battle was blue and red, so I'll count him as Iron Patriot. Now, Rhodey has always been a fan favorite character. I've always liked how he was he had the better suit compared to Tony. Okay, Tony, you had a good suit, but it was no War Machine. It's not War Machine. It's not even comparable. I mean, come on. You can't just take a suit like Iron Man's and meet it up against a suit like War Machine, because War Machine's gonna win. Because his suit is cool. It's like high tech. It has a bunch of guns on the side. Guns! Anyway, yeah, I liked him a lot. He was a great character. And then at number 5 is Ronin / Hawkeye. Okay, so I'm just using some figures instead of photos. But yeah, I really like this guy. And by the way, those aren't meant to be spoilers. Those were just the mystery minis that I got. You can probably see it as a spoiler if you think about it, but don't think too hard. Don't think too hard. But yeah, I really did like Ronin. He had a cool scene, but we don't know why he was doing that. It sort of defeats the purpose of having Ronin be totally different from Hawkeye, where Hawkeye could have suited the same. But hey, I won't judge them for including a great comic book character in a great movie. But yeah, I wish that there was more screen time with Hawkeye, especially since we haven't seen him since Civil War. That was like 2 years ago. Wow. And then at number 4, we have Black Widow. Now, I really do like her character, but I don't understand how they're going to be able to do a Black Widow movie. Unless it's a prelude, even then, I don't think they will. But there is confirmation for a Black Widow movie. Who knows if they're going to bring her back. I feel like they obviously could. You can probably switch it soul for soul, but I don't know. But yeah, I did really like her. She is a great character. I do really like her involvement in the MCU. She's been that character who had no real powers. Like Hawkeye, he had a good eye. That was sort of seen as a power. But she didn't. So, yeah, it was one of those things. But I do like her. She was fantastic. That's it. And then at number 3 is, of course, I gotta include this guy, Rocket. Rocket makes any film with Marvel in it make it just enjoyable for me. Even one of my least favorite Marvel movies, you might disagree with me on this, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I loved him in it. You know what's coursing through my veins right now? Cheese whiz. He's just a hilarious character, voiced by a hilarious person, because I got to meet Bradley Cooper a couple of years ago. Not to brag, but, he's a very funny actor, and he's a great guy. So, I really did like Rocket. He was important to the actual movie. So, yeah. Gotta say. at number 2 is, this was really a tie, so I don't know who to, I really don't know, because right now I'm reconsidering what I said, and now I'm reconsidering what I just said, and now I'm just, okay. Number 1 is split between Iron Man and Captain America. They've always been two of my favorite characters, and I hated seeing Civil War because I was like, oh, they're pitted against each other. They're just so cute together. But they made this movie watchable for me for the 3 hours. It didn't feel like 3 hours. And they just were great together. They have some great scenes together, and they're great characters. And I really hope that if Marvel does What If, that they do What If Iron Man gave I believe it was like, what if Iron Man gave suits to all the Avengers? And so, like, Cap had an iron suit, Natasha did, Hawkeye did, Thor did. It was really cool series. I really hope that they do that. If they do Marvel What If, which they should, because I love Marvel What If. So yeah, I really don't know who to say. Now, in terms of the plot, did I enjoy it? Did I enjoy them going back in time to do that? Well, they had to, whatever it takes, you know? Now, this is just a theory I have, and I hope that the Russo brothers run with it. The theory is that Iron Man, spoiler alert, snaps away Thanos. And all the T'Chari and all the villains, and everyone's like, oh my god, he just killed Thanos. I'm like, no. He could have just wiped Thanos' memory and sent him back in time and undid all the things, because he saw Loki taking the Tesseract. So obviously he could have the Tesseract be, like, folded or something. Like, change that. Prevent that from happening. Also could prevent, could wipe some other people's memories, like Runlow's. When he hears Cap say Hail Hydra, he could erase a lot of people's memories so that they don't remember meeting them. I think that the one memory he wouldn't erase is Thor's mother's, and he wouldn't erase his dad's memory of meeting him, because, I mean, his dad never got to meet Tony as an old man, and Tony did not do anything. None of them actually did anything to really change the progress of time. They didn't go back in time and kill someone. They didn't go back to the future and, like, they didn't go back in time and kill someone, like, his baby, that would have been funny, like, Deadpool 2, he was gonna go back in time and kill baby Hitler, but you can't kill the baby because it's so messed up. But yeah, I knew that they were going to do time travel once I saw that it was said to be quantum suits. Once they were showing the spaceship in some trailers, I was like, okay, fine. You're trying to hit it away from it. And really, I did like all of the characters in this movie. Some people don't understand the meaning behind Professor Hulk. He's supposed to represent those people who are like, I'm strong and I'm smart. Really, you're more than one. And he was not as strong as he is smart. And I did like Thor, because that kind of proved that this character who everyone's like looks up to as a god, who's almost everyone's favorite character, messed up so hard that he just spiraled into this depression and sadness, and it was really cool to see. It was just a great movie, a great finale to a series. And yeah, really did like it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've been Rodimus2099. I might not see you tomorrow with another video. I'm gonna try, but I might not. Anyway,